What's up, guys? It's your boy Blaze J back again for another video. Today I'm doing a tier list for March. It is April 24th, as you can see from the bottom right. I'm a bit late. I've been holding off. I forgot and haven't had time. So, but yeah, This is my old list. I copied from the old list I did right here. Someone actually made a updated one, which is cool. Already up to these units. But I'm not gonna include them because they're not from part of March. So yeah, and we're gonna get new April units. So I'll do another one with these two on it. So I won't be ranking these two yet because I need to probably use them more. Um, but yeah, this list right now, as you can see here, has a lot of flaws. I don't know what I was thinking making this. I'm gonna spread it more out. So this list is just the SSRs. As you can see, this list has SRs, Rs. These guys are really never gonna change, right? Except these two. Just remember these two are still goated. But yeah, I need a lot to work on, and mainly the top five. Why do I have Julius at number one? I I don't get it. Why? Number one is clearly Charlotte. All right, let's get that out of the equation. She's just too good. Too good. She's the best support unit in the game, and the best unit in the game. She damage reduction is so good. Gives SP so good. If you run a mono green shield, it's still good. Even though people remove shield, it's still good. She gives extra shield to the highest attacker in the team, which is good. She gives like SP, skill 2 recharge, or I think yeah on her second skill. I could load them up right here. I'll load up the characters I forgot their kits, but hers I just use so much I already know. If you have a max soup, she can't be taunted, which is also good considering him. It's not really that important, but it's really good when you want to use like a skill 2 or but if you're taunted you can't use it. So that's what makes her really good. Obviously, like, she's the best unit in the game. Plain and simple. If you don't have her, I'm so sorry for those new players. When she comes back, definitely try to pick her up, because she's definitely worth it. But yeah, you are not in the top 5 anymore, unfortunately, because I have you. But he's still good in PvE. He's still undoubtedly good in PvE. You're great. Black Ops is still goaded. Defensive monster, and then if he gets low enough, destroys with his anti-magic. Fuegoleon, his stocks went up when Marileona dropped because with his max skill page, he can destroy. I'm going to be trying out without his max skill page, see how that does. Not with his skill page, I'm going to try like a SR Uno skill page, which gives, I think, 20% increased damage on his ultimate, which should be cool to try out, see how much of a difference. I'll probably have to look at Giku's video to look at the difference. But yeah, he's on 4. I don't think he reaches my top 5. We'll see who reaches my top 5 here in a minute. But okay, so I'm probably gonna even this list out, to be honest. There's too many characters in S. Obviously, I have to put some characters down, and let's just start off by Kahono. Let's put you down here. She's just outdated. Or there's better healers, obviously. Her defense up is good, but she has down her ult and is better. She's like still one of the greatest healers. Which screen is still good if you have dupes on her. Her dupes aren't really that great, to be honest. If I go back, let's see what she does. Kahono. So on her dupes, increase max HP. So just damage reduction, increase max HP. It's not bad, but like this doesn't really help the benefit the team. It just makes her tanky. But yeah, the healing's okay. If you have Charmy, she's just way better. I learned it the hard way. She was really good until people have go through barrier. She was good when the meta wasn't all that, but yeah. Let's move some more characters down here. I think Kyoto is not really used that much. He can be used in some sort of raid if we get new raids. Maybe use him. But now he's not really that used. I don't see much playing him. If you need a blue attacker to do dungeon, he is in a good option, but he's attack based. Right now, attack based characters aren't in the best spot just because there's so many magic attack based characters and everyone has magic attack gear built up. And if you want to use them, you gotta build up an attack set, which It's gonna cost a lot of resources, take a lot of time, and it just takes a lot of gold. So it's gonna be bad. Um, let's who else needs to go down. Um, okay, since we have, I might have to move. Hmm. This is still good PVE, but PvP he's useless just for because he's. I hate just not putting him in S, but he's only good at PVE. PvP, you can somehow make him work in PvP, somehow use a nuke team, but it's not really consistent in upper leagues. So we'll put him down there. I'll keep you two in S. I'll keep. I don't know. I kind of want to put Licht in A because he can still nuke. He's really good for farming and PVE. In PvP, he can be scary on global. JP don't really see him. JP has seen a few of them. If you have God set on him, he can do damage. But that's if you pair him up with Rho, so Rho can remove damage reduction. But that's Rho's just right now his stocks are up. He's just really good. But Raya will forever be good. He's just good in every raid. His ultimate is so good because like giving him buffs is just easy, and then you pair him with like a debuffer to do extra damage. It's just great. Um, anyone else? Yami, he's okay. He's attack based, so I had to move him down. I'll probably have to move some of these characters down. I'll move him to A. I'll move to A. Reason is because he takes forever to build up, right? Takes forever to build up. You have to use his skill 1 multiple times. You can't even use his skill 2, which his skill 2 you kind of want to use when you have a other bleed unit because you can stun the whole team, but it's not really useful. Now with her, because she has stunning move or immunity with her mana skin, so I'll put you down. He does hit hard. I've shown that he's hit hard before. Um, but surprisingly, Long Grease is actually better than him. From what I've seen, because he's really good against Mono Guard with his recovery healing. Going against Witch Queen is just really good. Let's see. Lotus is still good with PvE. PvP, I still see him. You're gonna be using in Mono Blue to remove buffs and damage reduction. So I'll still keep him in S. Mars, you gotta come down here, bud. Not really that great anymore. That's the status in or whatever he has at the start of turn. You can't debuff him. It's still good, but not as great. You should go up here because you're great countering Marileona, buffing. Like a team I've seen is Boom, Charlotte, Marileona, Ghost, and Fergoleon. Basically, you buff him, and you're getting the burns off. And if you use his ult, you won't like if you go against another Marileona, you won't get burned. Even a Witch Queen, you won't get like continuous damage on. So yeah, he's great. Will also put him here. He's still very much used in global PvP. I still see him used in KR too. So Noel just great for PvE. PvP not really used anymore. Should probably put her down more, just because of that. But yeah, otherwise yeah. Charlotte, she's not really used on Mono Blue and KR, JP. I mean, on global, if you're running anyone's running Mono Blue, nobody's running Mono Blue on upper league. But you probably want to use her and Luck together for the counters and stuff. But yeah, I'd probably say her slugs went down. PVE, she's okay with those counters in the raid, but I think I'll put her down here. She is one of the fastest characters in the game, tied with William, so I think this is a good spot. Do I want to put anyone down? I'll probably have to put Mars down. I don't see much play in him anymore. Rodis is still good on mono green. If you're wanting a defensive option, even though he just destroys it. He just destroys it. So funny. I think I'll go here, just because on mono red is great. Charmy is still great. I put her up here. Fauna's one of the main damage dealers. put her up here. Do that. Do this. I'll do this. Magna is not even used anywhere. Like, I see no playing him. Neither would these. Belangris, he has very much more use than most of these characters. Langris, right now, Langris is better than Luck in global. KR, he's better because the mono blue team is actually decent and good now. We're gonna put characters down. Also, Summer, you guys are watching. Like, why is Summer Vanessa there? I'll get to her in a bit. I'll just put you down too here. I'm putting a bunch of characters down here. I want you up higher. You're get ready for PvP, PvE. I mean. All right, I think I'll keep it like that. For S, you need to come up here more. You're like one of the goats. I think that's a good spot. To be honest, I might put Julius down. He's just a damage dealer. And now that Marileona here, he does nothing. And he's good for PvE. These two are about the same. Of these three. To respective typings. They're like the side piece of their teams now. Like on the hybrid team, he's doing not even run anymore. It's Marileona. Mono blue, he's not even used because of. Luck is probably the main guy for mono blue now. You're the side piece of mono green now because of Marileona, but she still does damage, so I'll do that. And you're like the side piece of Asta. And you're here. Okay. I'm trying to see. I'll still keep you in here. Who am I moving down? These guys, I'll probably move down. Yeah. Now, Summer Vanessa. You guys are probably wondering why is she so low. Well, the reason is because I hate her design. So she gives someone the non-target ability where you can't target her if they have the lowest speed. So you basically just sabotaging your character to have lower speed so she can be used. So let's go. Grant protection, yeah. Protection for the lowest speed. You can't even target, not even with combined skill, which is great. But I just hate that you have to make characters slower, and her speed is slow. So you're supposedly like sabotaging Fauna on purpose, which sucks. Because you're going against an AoE unit. Like if you're going against Forgotten, it just doesn't even matter, right? But I still see her use, so I'll just put her in A. I'll put her somewhere here. Put her right here. Veto, you go down. Fuego, you go down. Asta, you go down. Yami, you go down. You go down. You go down. You go down here. I think he has usability to just doing damage for early on in the game. These guys are just crap, garbage. I mean, you can do something with Jack, but all the SSRs. If you guys get them, it's like wow. Thanks, game. He's still good for farming, but I think I'll put him down here. You're a better farmer. You're actually pretty good at farming. Fast, I can do like under 20-second runs with her. Alex DP is pretty good. He's decent on mono green, but I think I'll put him down here. I'll put you right here. Kyoto, still decent. Yeah. I'm gonna put you down here. You're still good. Right here. Because early game he's still good, so I'm keeping him as Mimosa's still a great healer for revive, but we haven't even gotten to the main characters yet, or like the new characters, and we've been like recording for like 14-15 minutes. So let's get on to the new characters. The next characters that dropped were these two seasonal characters. Mimosa. If we go to Mimosa, she has quite a bit of stuff, which is great. Mono green mainly. So if we go to her stuff, if you're on mono green, grants invulnerability, immune to damage to the highest all attack, which is good. LR +2 every turn gives allies SP +1 SP +1, and then gives everyone 100% max health HP recovery, which is great. She's like a kind of little suicide unit. And the reason why this is great, is because the new Yuno, plus that he gets his all super, super quick. Combined attack gets 2 SP. HP chance for 3. I think it's 70% chance for 3. She resurrects someone, gets some status, alignment, mirror removal. So remove statuses, which is great. Revive is always great, but this can be, you can't haunt someone, which sucks, and it won't be used. She also has the spell all DOT effects from an ally, which is great. Remove HP recovery reduction, great, and HP max HP, which is great. And then yeah, she's a great unit. I think I do like her better than that Mimosa, so I'll put it here, and I'll put you down here for that reason. I just think that if you're gonna use her, she's on the bottom. I mean, she's pretty old. She's still good, though, but she's magic attack based, and I really hate that. She's HP based, so she should be tankier and can heal a lot. So her build is weird, and I don't like that. So next is William. With William, you have, here we go. He's a staple in the mono blue team, so he's built on defense, of course. He increases 8% damage per 1,000 defense, which is good for him. Where a counter attack is present, grants them 80% increased defense buff. It's not stack, which is good to be tanky. That's why you run around luck. If your counter attack is present, inflicts taunt, and then barrier block if you have a skill page. Ultimate grants Fortify, which is 34% damage reduction. Grants debuff immunity, which is great. Reduce damage taken per buff all allies for each instant counter attack. So it's going to be 20% extra, so it's like 54%. If we have counters, and if counter attack is present on ally against extended duration, which is good. So if like you have luck, he uses it and have this, it can extend by another turn. This is a stun chance, 30% chance to stun, or 60% chance with if you level it up, which is like Mars. It's kind of Mars Asta type build with like blue William, all with some extra stuff. He's good. He's a good unit. He's just slow. So his passive is when you're on blue, grants protection to the ally with the highest all attack. So you can't select the target, but you can still, I think. It's like, I think it's like or Vanessa's kind of. But yeah, all blue. If your all allies are blue, when the battle starts, inflict continuous shock damage to all enemies, which is, it does good damage. And then here, max do upon taking damage grants 30% increased damage to an attacker ally for 1 turn if counterattacks present on them. Cannot be stacked, which is also good. This is just extra damage, which is helpful. Obviously, he's really good for the blue team, so just because of that, I am putting him in S. We're in S. I do think he's better than y'all. I do think he's better. I think I'll put him up here, to be honest. Maybe not like these two are like coins like next to each other. I'll do this. I do think this guy is better than the rest of these characters. Yeah, probably. PvE, I haven't not used him here, but I'm guessing he's gonna be alright with all those buffs he's giving. Alright, so after these two units, new units are dropped were Vanessa and Zora. Now Vanessa, let's go to her, or the new Vanessa. She's a mono green character. SP when she does her normal, +2. Blessing and protection, if you're a skill page, she gets total defense, which is good. And then her ult gives him invulnerability for 2 turns. 2 turns, which is amazing. And then combined attack moves more mortality. And her passive is, if all allies are green, defender mages at the start of battle grants them immortality. And if you LR +2 grants 50% increased stamina buff to a defender at the start of turn. So when she goes, Marilona basically goes next, which is also great. And she also has a death buff, 8 SP plus 8 to buff, which isn't that bad. It could get lucky in certain scenarios. So with that being said, Vanessa, I'll put her up here just because she's not in the staple mono green team, but she's still great option for mono green. I probably want to move some characters down. S is getting a bit too crowded. So we'll just move you down and put you up here. I'll move you down here as well. Alright, next is Zora. Zora probably up here. He's one of the best blue characters. I put him on top of S. Yeah, he is crazy. I thought he was bad in the beginning, but the way people are running him, he's still good. And he's just hard to work around. It's like playing around him sucks. So he's just an annoying unit. So reflective trap is basically if it reflects damage, right? And 150% original damage. You get 20% damage reduction. When hit, SP -1. When invincible state, the original damage is reflected to the enemy. Here on his skill 2, 60% chance to grant debuff immunity to all allies. Inflicts SP -1. Magic attack reduction level 1, which isn't bad. There's a lot of magic attack characters, but his big thing here is a reflected trap on everyone. A 20% damage reduction, 225% original damage when hit. SP another SP minus on the enemy, and in invincible state he's already doing that reflected trap. And then here he got reflected trap level 3. So 300% of original damage. Still 20% damage reduction. And then of course he's still SP -1 when enemy is hit. And when invincible, okay, they all have that because of certain translations and stuff. He also gets 60% chance to increase defense level 5, which is good. If you get that off, he's gonna be ultra tanky. It inflicts weapon disarm, so damage reduced by 34%. He removes immortality also, but it's I don't like these combine attacks. It's just you have to kill. Like if you don't kill, it doesn't work. So he has 15 plus speed with all allies at blue, making him the fastest character in the game, ahead of the blue William and Charlotte. So his passive, if reflection trap effect is active at the start of turn, a 30% damage buff is applied for 1 turn count stack. And then if you LR +5, all allies have technique attribute, inflicts buff block, and then which is good, so they won't get their damage reduction. So that's why he's so up here with the blue team. But it's just you need to really build them properly to have effect. Alright, next we have the 2 new seasonals. Rho is good. The reason why Rho is good is because he is like Finra but better. Where is he? Rho, right here. So increases defender mobility by 15%. It's a little bad. It's okay at sometimes, but sometimes it could be bad for you. But it's not as good as Vanessa's version, which is 50%. She's on her passive. On his skill 2, he gets 8% damage reduction, which could be 20 once you max it out, which is good for mono red. They don't have damage reduction that much. He also increases speed for every ally, which is also really good. But his special skill is 100% increased mobility if you max it out, which is really good. Really good. So basically use this to like which queen should just go next, or use this on Yuno and he'll go next. Use this on Asta and he'll go next, and so on and so forth. So that's why he's so good. He applies a increased mobility buff, so he just increases mobility of your teammates and gets some damage reduction and makes him go fast. That's all it really used for. LR +2 grants self SP +1 at the start of turn. Upon taking damage from an attacker, grants self 20% increased mobility buff. And he have all allies power against self speed +5. You know, still faster, right? Red, but he is a good unit. But I don't. He's not really a staple on mono red. So just for that, I am putting him just into the end area here. Um, I do think he's. Let me put these new units are just better than these characters. Probably right here. Actually, Longris. Put him down here. Noel might be worse because she's just PVE oriented. So I put him right here. You're just PVE oriented nowadays. I put you down here. I think I like this better. Alright. So let's. I've already been rambling enough, so let me just finish up. Noelle, she's a fantastic healer on the blue team. Removes debuffs, removes some continuous damage, so and she heals a lot. I'm putting her up here with this Noelle right here. She's great. She's a great unit, especially if we get deeps of her. Because if we just go to her real quick, just like go over her real quickly. Barrier immunity, SP +1. Continues damage, removes 2 from all allies. And heals based on how much you remove. Releases abnormal status, which is like stun and stuff. HP recover, 30% your max G. Removes 2 debuffs from all allies, which is any debuffs, which is really good. Grants increased damage rest level 3, which is great. And then combine it's like, okay. In the start time, inflicts 35% reduced damage dealt debuff for all enemies, which is like the other blue one, but I think a little bit better. And continues inflicting on self, grants self a 10% increased mobility buff, and then every turn grants ally 20% max HP recovery. That's where like it gets really good, right there. That's like the core of the blue team, even though she's not meant for the blue team, but she can still be around. So now the last character is Spear Dive. Let's go to Spear Dive. So reading, and I saw some controversial takes on this character. Spear Dive. He's a great unit. So he reduces mobility. He increases. Once he gets Spear Dive, he increases speed by 10%. On his second skill, reduce mobility by 50%. If he has Spear Dive, inflicts silence on those that aid me for 1 turn. It inflicts barrier immunity, which is great. As he gets Spear Dive. So inflicts total silence for 2 turns, and grants self 20% increased speed. He moves immortality in a combo. So his unique passive is grant self blessing of the wind spirit. If total silent debuffs applied to you, automatically get removed once per battle. So he won't be stopped by mono red Unos. And he also has a damage dealt passive where he can go up to 550%. And then if you have him maxed, or his LR +2 is grants self invulnerability for 1 turn when he uses ult. Upon gaining Spirit Dive, grants self invulnerability for 1 turn. And Blessing Wind Spirit damage plus 10%. So it's basically gonna be 100% once you gax this out, which is great. He does good damage. He does good damage. He silences and a bunch of stuff. He's one of the staples on the monograde team. Probably one of the best characters in the game. So I'm putting him on 5. Reason is he is just really good. The invincibility, the silencing, reducing mobility, barrier removal. He just does a lot of things that's really good, and he does really good damage too, especially if you stack this up. And if the team they run right now is with this Mimosa, who has a revive, and has invincibility too, so he just starts out with invincibility, then he can get another invincibility once he uses ult. You also have Marilona on that team to worry about in this one. Mono Green is just looking good. It's crazy I don't have a blue unit on here, even though the blue team is getting up there. But this is how I currently feel with my tier list. Let me just rearrange some stuff, maybe. Don't have too many characters. I might have to put Radis down here, right? And Magna. Like, these characters are good, but, like, not really used that much anymore. Probably put Golden down here. Other than this, it's looking Langris. Maybe I have to put Langris down. KR's not really used that much, but he's still good. I'll put him down. I want to make a video on him soon. I saw someone in my Discord use him, and he was doing good against Mono Red. So that's why I want to use him. Maybe put Julius lower, because Julius is nowhere, like, in the meta. Yeah, probably, yeah, but he just, yeah. It's crazy how far Julius dropped. But this is how I'm feeling. These are my top 5 units. In that order, probably. I do think Yuno's top 5 unit. He is on a staple mono green team. He is just the damage. You have to have max skill page over them. But yeah, I think. Alright, I'll do these on the next tier list. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the tier list. If you have any disagreements, let me know in the comments. If you have any agreements, let me know in the comments. Let me know how I rank them. I appreciate to hear your takes. Some of these might be hot takes. Let me know which ones are the hottest takes, and maybe change my mind. But who knows? You guys probably could change my mind. I'll just have to think about it more. Video's over 30 minutes, so yeah. Appreciate you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care, guys.